Hey guys, it's Phantom Sex Listener here, back again with another Phantom Sex Listener video here. And today I bring you spicy question mark, keyword question mark, spicy cuddles with Casey Jr. Not Casey 2012, Casey Jr. aka future Casey, oops. But, yes, I still have my tea. It's a little cold, but tea. I bring you spicy cuddles with Casey, and I got a question asking me, are you going to do like the Christmas thingy with the turtles? Yes, because in December I'm going to have a lot more time to do, the Christmas thing. Instead of like waiting until Christmas, I'll do it like a little early, like from week to week, so I won't upload the series a little too soon. And I'll also do a little Christmas stream where you guys can talk to the turtles and me and some characters. But comment your opinions down below, what you think about Atreus. I just really want to know your opinions. Even though God of War Ragnarok just came out, I would really like to know your opinions. But anyway, my Instagram, Discord link server, and the songs that I use will all be, forgot Wattpad. I mean, I barely use Wattpad, and my Wattpad will all be in the description below, so make sure you check the description. And I realized I didn't do my headcanon of Donnie in the last video. So after I upload this, I might be in the description of that video, kind of writing it. So if you see there's a little change to the description, that's what I did. But I'll see you guys in the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm so sorry, my coffee beans. It actually took me a couple of minutes to actually catch up with my recording because I was on Discord. I added everyone who's in my Discord server, and I gave them a message, and this is for you guys too. So please don't comment for me to do a gender bend of a character. Like example, Casey as a female. No. Or doing listener as a female or a guy or whatever gender. Or doing listener as a wolf, listener as this or that. Because I'm not listener. I'm narrator, just narrating. I'm not reading things off Wattpad. I would give credit if I was. I'm just creating my own little story and kind of voice acting at the same time, narrating my story and also voice acting. I don't voice act listener. I'm just reading their lines. I'm trying my best to pull off a non-binary voice, like an NPC, non-playable character voice. That kind of sounds kind of like they don't have a gender. So please don't ask me to do listener as a female, wolf, cat. Of course, I can do Nico listener because I could do their the characters' reactions. But I won't be able to voice listener. Oh, hi, I'm listener. That's an example. But I use my own voice as listener because people tell me sometimes I sound like a guy, sometimes I sound like a girl, or sometimes I just sound neither. So that's why I am trying to sound like neither, so I can give you guys the best content I can give. Thank you for listening to this tiny little message. And now let's get straight into the video. Sadly, I am out of tea. It's way too cold and I don't want to drink the rest of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and non-binaries and transgenders, we're moving on to coffee. Yeah, the coffee god is back, boys. Now, getting straight into it, let's relax, get your drinks, get your snacks. Well, drinks, to be honest. Wrap yourself under the covers because it's about to get romantic. Okay, sincerely, sometimes Casey reminds me of Sarah from My Hero Academia or Crackety. Kind of, sometimes. Sometimes even Marco Diaz from Star vs. the Voices of Evil. That was my show when I was a kid. But anyway, it was rainy. You kind of had a bad day. And you decided to call Casey and tell him, hey, Case, I'm kind of having a bad day, And you don't have to come over if you don't want to. I just had a bad day at work and school and everything like that with stress. Do you want to have a small cuddle session? And maybe a few kisses and stuff like that. I just feel like you're the best one for it. Thank you. If you can, I'll be in my apartment. The door's unlocked, or if it's locked, the key's underneath the carpet. Okay? Love you. He heard your message, well, even though I said you called him, but he heard your message, and the first thing he said in his head, a duty for me? He was feeling like a champion, like a captain, like he could do this, like he can't mess up this challenge for him. So he said to himself, right, I have a mission to do for my little sunflower. Right, so the key's underneath the carpet. If it's unlocked, then it's unlocked. Right, what do they like to eat? He stopped by a 7-Eleven. Right, so they like this, their favorite drinks, coffee, tea. Right. Okay, I have everything they need. So first he knocked, and then you heard your soft voice saying, come in, the door is unlocked. So he walked in, and he said, you okay? I came over, brought you snacks. And you said, oh, Case, you didn't have to. He took his shoes off before entering, because the man is respectful, and you know that. He took his shoes off and went inside. Closed the door behind him, made sure to lock it, because we don't want anyone else walking in there, do we? I'm so sorry that I paused the recorder. It's just because I thought someone was coming towards my room, so I was like, oh shit. Not that I have to be asleep or not that I have school or anything. It's just because I thought someone was coming to, like, you know, maybe complain to me that I was being a little too loud. But then I realized, crap, I'm whispering. So no problems. But I do have to turn my lights off. I don't know what it is. Is this just me? If you're a voice actor watching this, like Leo's Fun Party 2.0 or Sweet PVA, Sonic VA, I know you changed your name, but I still remember you. Do you guys ever get the feeling like, I'm just gonna turn my lights off for this moment because it gets like the vibe going? Like I did for the spicy Leo. I had to turn my lights off for some reason. Like I felt like I was being spied on. But anyway, Casey came in, he took his shoes off, and he went over. And he said, so, is my little sunflower having a bad day? You nod. He was kind of like, you know, over your shoulder. He lays his head on your shoulder and gives you a small neck kiss. You know, I'm here to do my job and stay here with you. That's why I called you over. You gave him a kiss on his head. He said, I know, but come here. Stop working for a little bit. But I need to, you whined. Not when your boyfriend's over. I have to do my job, which is keeping you away from work and cuddling you. Oh god, I just hit my freaking thumb on my phone. Anyway, he picked you up. Kind of like, you know, you're facing him, you have your legs over his like waist, kind of just wrapping yourself around him. He carried your snacks to the bottom bunk. He lays down and he says, get comfortable. I'm here to cuddle you, kiss you, maybe more. He kind of like, he looked away. He said, what kind of more? You raise your head up looking at him with slight blush. Okay, this may be rated PG-13 because I may add just a little spice to it. Please don't complain. Not that I hate complaining. I know there are kids on this channel, but when I went to YouTube Studios, I found out that some of you guys on here are older than you should be. Not that you're 20 or 30 or something, but I'm saying some of you guys, of course, are using your parents' account or your parents' phone. Who knows what you're using to watch me on? But still, on Discord, I did find out that there's some people out there are a little older and stuff like that. But I'm turning my lights off so cuddle session can begin. If you heard the light switch click, then lucky you, you have really good ears. Anyway, just gonna get comfortable. You get comfortable too. Hold on, my coffee beans. Alright, everyone comfortable? Everyone good? Alright. Take a sip of this coffee. So, Casey respectfully, keyword, respectfully held you by your waist, pulling you closer to him. Your foreheads were touching. How cute. I feel like he would also do that forehead thing because it's cute, okay? Like, if you grew up as a kid, of course, your mom or dad, grandparents, I feel like you usually were getting from your mom or your grandparents, my grandmother, and my mom. So sometimes they hold my face and they put like our foreheads together. So that's what he did to you, but without the like face cupping. He smiled and said, "Well, shall our little cuddle session begin?" My cute little sunflower. You nod. He started kissing, like just smothering you with kisses on your forehead. Casey, you said cuddles, not kisses. That tickles. You said while chuckling. You said, I know. I want to do more than cuddles. Just give you kisses and more. You still couldn't figure out what he was saying more for. Kids who are older, PG-13, who are watching this, they know. I'm sorry, I spaced out because my coffee is a little too good. So he sighed, and you said, "All right, what do you mean by more, sweetie?" You held his face. He was shy to say whatever he was gonna do. Well, I don't like invading your privacy, or neither your private spaces. I was thinking about, neck kisses and just nibbling and etc. He just looked away. He was just blushing. And you said, oh, why would you be embarrassed to say that? It's normal for a couple to give each other neck kisses, unless it's hickeys. Exactly. I just didn't want to invade your space, He said, Casey, you're not invading my space, sweetheart. You're just, we've been dating for almost a year now. It's fine. I mean, if you like taking things slow, then that's fine with me. Yeah, I know. Give you a little smooch on the nose. You smiled. I'll just, for now, I'll cuddle you. And, yeah. So he got you close. I'm sorry, I'm moving around in my bed too, not just him. And just, you were in his chest, Markiplier chest. I'm sorry. And you two snuggled. After a little while, it was still raining outside, surprisingly. Casey looked out the window and saw that it was still raining. He looked at the time. It was about 4:40 in the morning, and he said, "Morning to myself. Oh, look at him, so comfy, and holding on to me tight, surprisingly. How? How?" You kind of like squeezed him in his rib cage. Ow. Oof. Didn't know my sunflower could be that strong. He was staring at you like this, but blushing. You know, more blush. Flip. I can't do sound effects like that, like professional sound effects. So I use my bed. Flip. I'm glad I have a bed like this, and I'm glad I have bed sheets on. I mean, if you don't have bed sheets on, you're not a psychopath, but how can you sleep like, you know, on a mattress that's not, you know, that has its own cover? Because Brazilian mattresses, they don't have its own cover like that. And sometimes it just feels very uncomfortable. So anyway, he flipped you guys around. You felt you like getting flipped to, like, you know, now you're bottom and now he's top. It sounds so weird, but it's true. Now you're, you know, the bottom and now he's at the top. So you kind of woke up. You were still hanging on to his waist. Case. What are you doing? You could go back to sleep, please. Nothing. Sure? You look worried. I'm sorry, I got a message from my sister by choice. By the way, sister by choice, if you're watching this, hi. Take a sip of this coffee. So you looked up at him and said, "Tell me what you're doing. Don't be embarrassed." The smirk. He said, okay, I was trying not to wake you up so I can, you know, give you neck kisses. I just embarrassed pouty face. Aw, Case. You kiss his cheek. You could have just told me that in the first place. You let go of his waist, falling onto the bed. He just looked at you, like he was looking up at heaven. The heavens. I mean, you are heaven. So you said, "Go on. Don't be shy now." So he went down and he said, "Forgive me, sunflower." And he said, "You're forgiven." You played with his hair. So he went down and he gave you neck kisses. I hope my family doesn't think that it's suspicious that I'm just randomly making kissing noises. He looked up at you to see your cute little tomato blushing face. And you said, "Was that okay?" He tilted his head. You nodded. Forgive me. I just... Look, when I see the cutscene in my head, I want to replicate it, okay? I just forgive me, audience, and forgive me, younger audience. I made someone uncomfortable once and I can't forgive myself. It's someone like, you know, wearing kind of the bunny inky guy from like the Mickey Mouse game that came out how many years ago? I don't know his name. And neither do I know their username. I'm so sorry if I made you uncomfortable, but sometimes, you know, we want to get a little spicy up in here. This can't be just, you know, for kids forever. So if you want to skip this part until like the part is clean, then go ahead and skip. It's okay, and I'm very sorry. So after when you went back to kissing your neck, he started to kiss down your neck. Wait, Case, you said before literally shutting up and letting him continue. And he came down to your thighs. And instead of him doing what you think he's gonna do, he actually had a grip to, you know, your thighs, your legs, and he sandwiched himself. Let me just squishy, comfortable thighs. You blushed, giggling. Case, what? You're very comfortable. You squish him without him even, like, he didn't even, he wasn't expecting it. Sunflower. Don't do that when it's unexpected. You unsandwiched him. Yeah, I know. For payback. For doing that unexpectedly. He kissed one of your thighs. Squeak. Just something, you know. I won't do anything else. Just nibbling. Eyebrow raise. You said while hugging a pillow. He basically just kissed your thighs a bit, and by teasing, quote unquote, he kissed the spot. We're going to call it spot. And you immediately turned red, and you looked down at Casey, and he was like, "Was that too much?" You nod no, but for the people who were uncomfortable, you nod yes. He's like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't, mean to." He backed away. Oh God. I'm sorry, my screen turned off. He backed away a little bit. You pull him back and you say, "It's okay, Case. Sometimes it's good to, be a little forward about things." And you were forward, and I'm proud of you. You smothered his face with kisses. Cherry Blossom. By teasing him, you kissed his neck. Bold listener in the house? Woo. Me cheering you up. You gave him 3 neck kisses to see how he would react. He first shivered to the first one. The second one he said, "Cherry Blossom, what are you doing?" And then you saw Casey has a soft side. You smirked. Evil grin. He looked down at you with that evil Grinch grin. And he said, "Cherry Blossom? No, bad Cherry Blossom." He said, well, what do we have here now? Cherry Blossom? No. And you do it again. Squeak. Fine. Won't do anything. You crossed your arms while the sun was rising. Cherry Blossom. He held he held your face and he said, yes, I have a soft side. Okay, I'll let you do that after we have breakfast. Just a little bit, not too much. So you don't want to get me turned on, do you? You blushed. No, you were not expecting that out of him. No, maybe. Wait, maybe, he said, getting closer to you. I didn't mean to say maybe, okay? Sure you didn't. He said, giving you a small kiss on the lips. Let's just, go back to our cuddling session before it gets, too early. Right. You're right, Cherry Blossom. Let's go back to sleep. You just flop down on your chest. Good night, cutie. Well, good morning, but hope you sleep well. You deserve it. You say, kissing his head. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because sincerely, we're not that close, but we are close to 4K, which I'm very proud of. And I may do a little preview, or I may do the full thing, because it's only 4:53 a.m. because, like I explained to you in my old videos, my my SIM card thing acts weird, since it's from Brazil and yada yada. I don't got Verizon. So I may do I forgot his name. Jesus, I keep forgetting his name. I want to say Archavius for some reason. No, that's not it. His I haven't watched everything, but I don't want to spoil it at the same time. Well, people call him Loki, not Loki from the Avengers. Not that Loki. Hold on. Okay, I remembered. I wanted to say Artemis. Artemis is from Brawlhalla. If you haven't played that, go and play it. It's a really fun game. You can play offline and online. Atreus. I may do a preview of Atreus. He's kind of a kind of a freshman voice that's squeaky but also very manly. Well, not really like that. He's just a normal teenager, like a normal teenager voice. I feel like I could voice him easily. I just gotta take that kind of feminine voice out of me. But I hope you guys enjoy my Instagram wattpad songs that I used. And Discord link server will all be in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed. And for the person who kept rubbing it in that you were first, please don't do that. We don't tolerate that here. I mean, I get it, you were first. Maybe you want to be pinned. But I pinned comments that are like, take a sip of this coffee, or take a sip of this tea and coffee. More espresso, less depresso, like lines or compliments. Not rubbing it in that you're first. Thank you guys for watching this video.